It is Ryan here, and I have a question for you. What do you do when you win? Like, are you a fist pumper, a woohooer, a hand clapper, a high fiver? If you want to hone in on those winning moves, check out Chumba Casino. Choose from hundreds of social casino-style games for your chance to redeem serious cash prizes. There are new game releases weekly, plus free daily bonuses. So don't wait. Start having the most fun ever at ChumbaCasino.com.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, hosted by Audrey Bell-Kearney, Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Monday and Wednesday, Audrey talks business, and on Tuesday and Thursday, she talks about AI. Grab a pen and some paper so you can take notes. Now on with the show.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land. It's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. It's 31 degrees going. It's hot. It's cold though. It's 31. So freezing is 32. It's 31. Going up to a high of 50. The sun is shining bright though. It's beautiful, but it's cold. It's a little chilly today. Look, hope you guys are having a wonderful start to your day. Today is Thursday, and I'm talking about how to get your music distributed across the platforms. I've been making music probably since about, I'm thinking September. I've recorded or produced. I don't even know what to say because it's just me prompting the system to make me some music, and it's making some fabulous music. So I guess I could say I've been producing some music since I think about September, maybe even before that. I think about September, and I have so many songs. I have about over 100 songs, and I've been thinking about this because I'm like, okay, I know I play the songs on the show. And for those of you who are listening to the show for the first time, the reason I started creating my own music for the show was because I was using other people's music that I had a license to use through Epidemic Sound. And it was great. But what I started to pay attention to, because I wasn't paying attention at first, was that I would get emails from YouTube to my Google account saying, hey, this music has a copyright owner to it. And so when I read a little bit deeper, what it said was you're okay to use the music, but you can't monetize. So at that time, I'm saying to myself, well, if one of my videos or podcast episodes go viral and I become a YouTube partner, I won't make any money from that because the person music that's playing, they're gonna get the money for that virality. It won't be me. And I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't sit well with me. So when Suno came out, and it wasn't the first platform I used wasn't Suno, was another one. I can't think of the name. Listen, Suno is dominating. So the first one that came out that allowed you to create your own music, I can't even remember the name of it because then right after that Suno came out, and I've been using Suno ever since. And so I use that to make my music for the show and to make music for other people, for intros and things like that, for their shows and things that they want to, do. I use Suno for that. Like I have to do one of my clients, she has a podcast, and she's doing changing some things up in 2025. So we're gonna do a new intro, new music for her today. And so, that type of stuff I've been doing. So, that was my reason for using my own music. Here's the thing, I'm loving this whole process. But now I was like, okay, I need to figure out how to take this music that I'm using, to figure out how to turn it into some revenue, because it's cool. I love it. So I was doing some research, and I looked up a couple of different platforms. And I just said, okay, let me look at how can I distribute my music, right? And I came across this platform called DistroKid. And I said, DistroKid, and everybody that I was listening to and listening to about, getting your music out there, they were talking about DistroKid. I was like, okay, let me look at DistroKid. They also had me, I was on another one called, God, what was it? TuneCore. So I had looked at CD Baby first because I knew about CD Baby. I looked at Book Baby when I was doing the book. CD Baby's been around for a long time. A long, long time. And I had looked at Book Baby first. Then someone said something about TuneCore. And I looked at TuneCore. I said, okay, this is kind of cool. But TuneCore, I think you could only upload a certain amount. And I was like, yeah, I don't think I like that. And then I was like, let me look at DistroKid. Now, DistroKid I was like, okay, everybody was talking about it. It made sense. So I'm going to tell you about all three of those, and another one that I've never heard of, but I'm going to tell you about that one too. But I'm going to talk about DistroKid first. So DistroKid, what I like, well, let me back up. Let's talk about the ones that I didn't choose. Then I'll talk about DistroKid. So I looked at CD Baby. What I didn't like about CD Baby was one, it had like a $49 $9 to $49 per track. Right? I was like, ooh, yeah, I don't want to do that. It also took a 9% cut of your revenue. Everybody want to cut. Everybody want to cut. I'm like, okay, everybody wants to cut. It takes 7 to 14 days to distribute, and it distributes to 100 plus platforms, which means it's kind of like Amazon, not Amazon, kind of like Ingram Sparks. So when you put your book on Ingram Spark, what happens is Ingram Spark will take your book and distribute it across all these different platforms. So your book can be in libraries, it could be like in bookstores, and if it's good enough, it may, well, let me say this, online bookstores. But if it's a good enough book, there's a possibility that it could be on the bookshelves physically inside of a bookstore. So that's what Ingram Spark does for authors. Well, these platforms, these distribution platforms for music do the exact same thing. They just have different structures and payment methods and models and things like that. So CD Baby take a 9% cut. I'm like, I don't mind because Amazon take a chunk of my money. And I told y'all what Spotify did. It was crazy. $26, I got $1.42. I ain't complaining because I've never made a dime. So at least I made $1.42. And all I had to do was upload my audiobook and away it went. I didn't even market it. So I'm not gonna even complain about that. The distribution time to get your music into distribution on CD Baby is 7 to 14 days, and it's kind of easy to use. It said moderate, easy to use. Now there's another one called Amuse. I never even heard of Amuse before, but apparently it's $59 a year, which is not bad. But you can't do unlimited uploads. See, I need to be able. I got 100 songs. I want to upload. $59 a year. You can't do unlimited uploads. You get to keep all your royalties, which is pretty darn cool. 3 to 10 days it takes for your music to be uploaded to the distribution platforms. CD Baby takes 7 to 14 days. I think that's kind of long, but I don't really know. Amuse only distribute to 40 platforms. That's a little bit. That's not even a lot in the big scheme of things. Now let's go back to TuneCore. TuneCore was the first one I heard about, and it looked really good. It doesn't allow unlimited episodes uploads though. You get to keep all your royalties, all the money that you make, you get to keep it all. It's 14 starts at $14.99 to $49.99 a month. And I'm sure that's because you have to, if you want to upload more tracks, you got to pay more money, right? It takes 3 to 7 days for your music to be uploaded into all the platforms, which that's not too bad. And they distribute it to 150 platforms, which is probably that's really good. 150. So think about this for a second, right? You do your little album in Suno, and then you go to one of these platforms and you pay your money and you upload, and they distribute the whole thing for you. And guess what happens? Now you got to wait for the royalties to come in. Will they come in? I don't know. What I do know is that I got money from Spotify with just an audio book about a fiction book that I put together, that I created, called The Lyran Legacy, Starseed Chronicles Begin. I got royalties for that audio book, and I'm loving that whole thing. So I'm going to do more of that. A matter of fact, I'm going to do so for the Lyran Legacy, I'm going to create episodes. I think I told you this yesterday. Chapter movies. The audio for that, I'm going to put in distribution. Like I'm going to put it on the platform, the podcast platform, so it can be syndicated across all the podcast platforms. Why? Because that's another way for me to promote my book. Like I got the book, it's a whole series of books. So I'm gonna promote the book as a podcast. Like the chapter movies gonna tell these really cute little stories. And then I'm gonna put it on the podcast platforms and then I'm gonna syndicate it across all of the podcast platforms. And Spotify happens to be one of those. So, this is an exciting time. You can be as creative as you want to be. You can make money. Listen, I didn't make $1,000 off. I didn't even make 100 off of Spotify for that audio book. But what I do know is that I made some money, which means if I focus in and go a little bit deeper, I can make even more. All right. TuneCore, 150 platforms, ease of use, moderate. Now let's go to DistroKid because I like DistroKid. Like I was excited when I saw this. I was like, okay, let's look at DistroKid and let's see like what they're talking about. Now, what's nice about them, with DistroKids, you can upload unlimited number of tracks annually, unlimited. That was a plus right out the gate. Because if you produce a lot of music like me, like I'm doing 4 songs a week. No, I'm doing 8 songs a week. So by the end of this month, I got 32 songs. I'm doing 4. I do 2 a day. I do 4 days a week on the show, right? So that's 8. And then by the end of the week, that's 32. That's 32 songs a month that I'm putting out. I need DistroKid because I'm putting out a lot of songs. So I have to, at the end of the month, I'm going to compile my not even in, I probably won't even wait that long because I got 100 songs. I'm probably going to spend this weekend compiling my songs into albums and putting them out. Now I got to title the album and all. I'm excited about that because it allows me to do this thing that I didn't think I could do. It allows me to do, I didn't think I could be the creator. I knew I could manage people and help people. I knew that because I do that on every day on a daily basis. But I didn't think that I could create music and put it out to the world. So now my books are out there. My podcasts are out there. My videos are out there. And now I'm about to put music out. Yes, I am. I sure am. DistroKid is affordable. $19.99 a year. You can't beat that. You can't beat unlimited uploads. You can upload unlimited number of tracks annually. And it's affordable. $19.99 a year. See, this is how you know that this platform is truly helping the artists. Their goal is truly to help the artists. They're gonna make a lot of money because I'm talking about it to you guys, right? And that's how it starts. Word of mouth. I'm talking about, I just told you about TuneCore, Muse, and CD Baby. Nobody beats this. 19.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
$99 a year, and you can do unlimited tracks uploaded. Like, I love that. So if you're making volumes of music like I'm doing, like, it makes sense for me to pick up that plan. Here's the other thing. Your music can be on platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, probably YouTube Music between 24 and 72 hours. That's 3 days. Like, that's fast. This thing is if you are a music creator, I keep telling y'all this, right? And I'm not trying to just beat it into your head. I am trying to beat it into your head. AI is such a game changer especially for creatives. I'm a creative on my computer. I like arts. I have crafts right now that I just took out the box. I suck when it comes to this stuff because I don't take the time to do it. I have all these resin. I got decoupage. My husband bought me a spinning wheel one time so I can make pottery. I'm just not. I like it. I want to be crafty, but I don't spend the time doing it. I'm changing that this year. When it comes to this computer, though, listen, I can make things shake on this computer. Do you hear what I'm saying? So when I look at something like AI and all of the things that it can do, you can create apps, like literally SaaS programs, like overnight. Like, you can spend 2 days and create a SaaS. What SaaS stands for, software as a service. Create that for somebody overnight. If you know what you're doing, you can create smart AI agents. I have Debt Crusher Pro is a smart AI agent. It took me 7 days, and most of that was the artwork, right? And me doing business and stuff in between. But literally, if I sat down there for 4 or 5 hours in a day, I could train an AI to do anything I wanted to do as a smart agent. You can do the same. And guess what? I sell that. Like, that's on sale. So when I write my financial articles for Good Morning Gwinnett, guess what I do? I drop an image of the Debt Crusher Pro, which I turn into a green pig on the site, and then I hyperlink it back to what people can pay. That's what I've done. And now I just got to keep marketing, keep marketing, keep marketing. So when the spring come out and I'm out there passing out Good Morning Gwinnett postcards, on the back of that is going to be Debt Crusher Pro, because people may throw Good Morning Gwinnett away. Oh, okay, I don't know what this is. But when they see Debt Crusher Pro help you get out of debt, they're going to say, let me check this out. That's a 2-sided postcard. AI is changing things. It can change even if you're not into the arts, but you want to start some type of business. Let's say you were a wedding planner and you got about 100 questions that every bride asks you. Every question, 100 of them. And it's so time consuming because you have to keep answering these questions. You create a smart AI agent. She's your wedding assistant. And instead of them asking you, to ask her. Guess why they can ask her? Because you have trained her to answer all 100 of those questions in depth. Now they don't have to ask you that. They can go to the website and ask Sally. And Sally's gonna answer all your wedding questions before you. Once the person feels satisfied, then Sally's gonna send them. She's gonna say, "Are you satisfied with the answers that you received? Would you like to move forward with your wedding planning?" And she's gonna drop them a telephone number, a calendar link, or something, because you're gonna program it that way. And that person who just talked to Sally on that chat, they're gonna hit that link and they're gonna get on your calendar. This is the power of AI right now, and I just made that up, y'all. That sounds super amazing. I literally just made that up, but that's what I'm trying to tell you. So you can even think a thing, you can do a thing. Oh, let me say that again. If you could think a thing, you can do a thing. The thing that you're listening to right now, somebody thought it. Somebody thought about a microphone. Somebody thought about a podcast platform. Because if you can think a thing, you can do a thing. You just gotta believe that you can do that thing. All right. All right. I'm going to go to one of my songs. I'll be right back after this. We're going to keep talking about DistroKid and getting your music out there, because I know you want to make some things shake this year. Stay tuned. I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Feel the heat. Feel the flame. Let it burn. Don't be afraid. There's a spark in your soul. Let it light the night. Feel the rhythm, take control, set your heart on flight. Every dream, every fight, it's been leading you here. To the beat, to the fire, where you conquer your fear. Oh, the fire's calling, hear it in the sound. The heat is rising, lift your feet off the ground. Let your body move, let your spirit ignite. The flame is alive, let it burn so bright. Believe in the fire, let it take you higher. Feel the burn, feel the glow, let your passion show. Dance to the flame, let it call your name. You're unstoppable, oh, you're untamed. Oh, feel the power in your veins, let it fuel your soul. Like the phoenix in the sky, you're in full control. Let the bass line shake, let the energy rise. Every step you take, you're claiming the prize. Oh, the fire's calling, hear it in the sound. The heat is rising, lift your feet off the ground. Let your body move, let your spirit ignite. The flame is alive, let it burn so bright. Believe in the fire, let it take you higher. Feel the burn, feel the glow, let your passion show. Dance to the flame, let it call your name. You're unstoppable, oh, you're untamed. Burn it up, burn it bright, show the world your light. Every move, every spin, let the magic begin. We've got the power, we've got the fight. Turn up the heat, we own the night. Believe in the fire, let it take you higher. Feel the burn, feel the glow, let your passion show. Dance to the flame, let it call your name. You're unstoppable, oh, you're untamed. Oh, oh, yeah, yeah, feel the heat, feel the flame. Believe in the fire, don't be afraid. Oh, oh, yeah, yeah, you're the fire, you're the spark. Keep it burning in your heart.
Welcome back, welcome back. Listen, that was the 4th iteration of that song. So I did it 2 times. I might have been the 6th iteration. No, 4th. That was the 4th iteration. I did it 2 times. I didn't like it. I was like, I don't like that. When this version came out, I was like, oh yeah, that's the version right there. That's the one. And you know how long it took me? Literally, y'all, it took me about 5 minutes. Like, I listened to like the first, like one of the songs. As soon as it started, I'm like, yeah, I don't like that one. I just trashed that one right away. Then the other one, I listened all the way. It took a little bit more than 5 minutes because I listened to the song. I listened to the other one. And I was like, I kind of like that one, but it still is not giving me what I need. So I went back and I added on the back of the description of the song, I added the word beat, right? Because now I really need to spend some time. If I'm going to really do this thing seriously, I really need to spend some time learning Suno and learning music. Now, what's nice about all of this stuff, you could learn stuff that you never thought you could learn. Because now I'm going to go back and spend some time when I got a little bit more time, and I need to learn about all the different beats. So I do know if you put beat on the back, you'll get that type of beat that you just heard, right? So I put beat. So the first couple of versions, I didn't have beat. I had R&B, I had soulful, but I didn't have beat on the back. So it was like dance. It was like retro I didn't like that. I was like, nah, that's not what I'm going for. So I put the word beat in the description for the song, just the word beat, and it gave me that version. I was like, that's the version. That's the version. Here's what I'm telling you. Like, if you can think a thing, you can do a thing. Just take a minute and say, okay, what else? Do you want to write a book? Chat GPT will help you write the book. You want to make some songs? Suno is gonna help you do the songs. And then you got these SaaS products, like DistroKid is a SaaS product, which stands for service, software as a service. You don't know who runs DistroKid. You don't know that. All you know is I want to pay this $19.99 to distribute my music. So you're gonna go to that software, you're gonna pay your $19.99, and you're gonna upload your album. That's a software as a service. Do you know that there are platforms out there right now that you can sit down now that you got a little bit of a learning curve, just but if you could talk a thing, write a thing, you can create some stuff. You can create apps. It's just so many things you can create. I'm doing something that I think is gonna be really fun, and I'm doing it so it can be really fun because I need fun in my life. Right? I love playing spades, but this other thing I told my cousin to do. I said, I think you should do this. She didn't do it. I said, you should do this, and this is why you should do it. This is how you should do it. She did not do it. And I'm thinking, why wouldn't you do this? This is something that you love. She didn't do it. I'm gonna do it because great idea was a great idea, and it's a lot of fun. And here's the thing: it's very niche, and I can see me having a lot of fun, meeting a lot of people. I can see that happening. So I'm gonna do the thing, and when I do it, I'm gonna tell her, "Hey, I did the thing. I told you to do it. You didn't do it. You just like okay," and she never did it. But that's the other thing. So let's talk about that for a second, because I don't want this to happen to you when it comes to this music. If you want to make this thing work, you have to follow through. You're going to have to be consistent. You're going to have to be willing to learn, right? The tools are there for you. Every one of them. You don't even know have to know how to write the song. Put the song over. Hey, let me tell you what I did. And I think I talked about this on yesterday's show. I created a list of 260 empowerment songs. That's what I did. Why 260? Because I know that I wasn't going to be on here 5 days a week. So I know I wasn't going to be on here 7 days a week. So I created enough songs that I could record a song almost every day, 5 days a week. Well, I can create a song 5 days a week if I wanted to, but I'm not on the show on Fridays. However, I may just run like a DJ on Friday for a little while, but you got to be consistent. So what I did was to make my life simpler. I created a list of songs. I knew that I wanted to do empowerment songs.
It is Ryan here, and I have a question for you. What do you do when you win? Like, are you a fist pumper, a woohooer, a hand clapper, a high fiver? If you want to hone in on those winning moves, check out Chumba Casino. Choose from hundreds of social casino style games for your chance to redeem serious cash prizes. There are new game releases weekly, plus free daily bonuses. So don't wait. Start having the most fun ever at ChumbaCasino.com.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
I knew that I wanted to do songs that's going to make you bounce when you hear them. I knew that. I knew I wanted to make some songs that was going to make you think. I knew I wanted to do some smooth R&B songs. I knew that. So I said, hey, create me a list of empowerment songs. Songs that's going to make people feel good. That's what I asked ChatGPT to do. Gave me 260 songs. And all I'm doing is going down my list and I'm writing. And as I do it, I highlight it so I don't repeat it. Going down the list, starting at number one. And then as I do a song, I just cross it off. And I take the title of that song because the title's already there. That's the list with the title. Believe in the Fire was one of the titles off the list. I took the song, I drop it in ChatGPT. Hey, I want you to write me a song. It needs to be a dance song, or it needs to be a smooth song, or it needs to be R&B. Whatever it is, that's what I'm telling Chat, and it writes the song. Then I take that song, and I go to Suno, and I turn on the custom button, and I drop the song in. Now, because I've already created a persona for the voices that I like, all I have to do is drop it in, drop the song in. I copy, now I just got to paste it in. I go down, I type in what type of genre, R&B, soulful, smooth, laid back, dance, upbeat, whatever I want. I put that in the description. And then right below that is a button that says persona. And when I do that, it pulls up the two personas that I've created, because I was looking for a R&B soulful kind of voice, like a African-American woman. And so I was able to get two. And I'm excited about that because a lot of people can't figure that out. And I was like, I'm going to figure this thing out. And I figured it out. And I'm like, I got it. I was so excited. And so I click on the one of the two women, one of the two vocals that I want when I'm doing the song. So I look at the song and I'm like, okay, I feel like this voice, my persona for this voice, and I should have gave him some names. I should have gave him like, and I think I will go back and give him names. I just got one and two. Yeah, noisemaker one, noisemaker two. I look at the song title and I feel like, okay, noisemaker two. I think her voice is better for this. Her voice is a little bit more how can I put it? It's not like Jennifer Hudson, right? It's more like a Nicki Minaj type of voice, right? Like it's more like that kind. Not rapping, but not even like Nicki Minaj. I'm trying to think of a person, maybe like a Rihanna. So noisemaker persona number two is more like a Rihanna type voice. It's you don't hear a lot of alto. Like you listen to Beyonce, she has a lot of alto in her voice. You hear a little bit more soprano in voice number two, noisemaker number two voice. You hear more alto and noisemaker number one voice. So I look at the title and I said, okay, but see, I just learned all this. Right, I just learned this by just going to Suno, making my song. Like, yeah, I don't like the way that sounds. It sounds too, right? That's all you got to do. So you got to be consistent. You got to think of this as your business. You have the platform. DistroKid is a wonderful platform. They got hyper follow pages, so it helps you optimize your pages. Like you can put your artist name, you can put your and you can put your artist artwork like your album cover. It helps you create high quality covers right there on the thing. Like they got tools to help you generate the artwork if you need it inside of DistroKid. So you don't even know. I go to Canva for everything, right? But even if you don't know how to use Canva, DistroKid offers a tool to generate album covers right inside the platform. So you can go there, put your album up, and create your cover inside of the platform. You don't even have to go to Canva, right? And then after you do all that, you can hyper follow pages. Like you can create pre-save links for Spotify to promote your releases. Listen, I'm excited about this because it is just amazing. You can share royalties with the collaborator. So let's say you got two people that's working on the album with you and you want to make sure that they get some money, right? You can split your royalties with them. Now, I don't know why you would need that, but if you have somebody collaborating with you and they're putting their songs, because maybe you really like their songs, you put some of their songs in your album, you know, then y'all got to split royalties. I ain't doing that. I ain't putting nobody's songs because I don't need no. Everybody can go do their own songs. They don't. They don't need me. I don't need them. I'm not doing that because I don't. You don't need to really. I mean, there's just a song you just absolutely got to have, I guess. But I don't. And I'm not being selfish. I just don't see why I need to collaborate with this. I don't see why anybody needs to collaborate because you can sit down and literally make all of your songs and keep all your royalties. And that's not being selfish. I'm just being honest. Like, I don't see a need to collaborate with this. And then it has social media integration so you can promote all your tracks on social media. Like that's even better. Like Noise Media Network is my parent company, so I'll be dropping episodes over on. So all of the things I'm planning for 2025 starts on Monday. Why? Because I'm not in the right frame of mind, right? The way I need to be. Like Sundays is my frame of mind day where I sit down and I think about all the things I need to do to put in order. I know for a fact that moving forward, I'm going to be doing inspiration on LinkedIn, right? The quote, the song, the show, the episode, something that's going to go to LinkedIn starting on Monday. But it has social media integrations built in so you can easily share, which is nice because if you have a social media following, and here's the thing, I dropped my song I dropped my whole episode yesterday inside of my AI Founders group, and I forgot to tell you guys about that. My AI Founders group on Facebook is a free community. It's called AIFounders.network. 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 I'll drop it in the description of the show. But I dropped that link, that show episode inside of the show yesterday because I wanted people to listen to the music. Like I was like, listen to song number 1 and then scroll because you ain't got to listen to me talk. But I want you to hear songs because it's called AI Founders Network, which I'm trying to help people get to the point where you understand that you can found something. You can be a founder of something in this space. And so I started this group called AI Founders Network about 2 weeks ago. And it's open to anybody who wants to come in and learn about founding things. And so I dropped that episode in there because I wanted them to hear the music. Like listen to these songs that I just made this morning. So I said all that to say you really don't need a lot of help. You just need to be able to think. Now, if you can't think and you just want to be in this business, then maybe you need some help so you can help somebody can help you get it together and y'all can split the royalties. But you need to be consistent. You need to be able to have your social. If you don't have social media set up, set it up. It's free. Like social media is free to set up. Yeah, they get something. They get all your business, but we don't have any privacy. I know people are saying, "Oh, there's privacy." We have none. When you got cameras and phones and TVs that talk back to you and speakers and they can talk back to you and answer questions, you should know. Let me tell you something. This is funny. I was in the bathroom the other day and we have an Alexa in the bathroom and the yellow light was going, which means there's a notification. And I said, Alexa, what's the notification? And she said, Audrey, you don't have any notifications, but there are notifications for someone else. Would you like to hear it? And I said, yes. This notification is from Franklin. Franklin, 3 months ago, you purchased this vitamin. It is on sale now. Would you like for me to add it to your cart? And I've been adding stuff to my husband's cart, right? So when he go to his Amazon account, he's like, I don't know how this stuff get in my cart. That's because every time it asks me, I say yes. One time I added something and some kind of way it got purchased. And he's like, I didn't purchase that. It was hilarious. But what I'm saying is we don't have any privacy. So unless you're living off the grid with no cell phone, because that's what you got to have, no cell phone. I don't care if you're living off the grid. If you got a cell phone, you have no privacy. You don't. I don't even know how it got to that point. But anyway, let's go. All right. Key features about DistroKid. One, you can batch upload. Like you upload, like if you got batches of music like me, you can upload them in batches. Saves you a lot of time, which is great. Lyric syncing. You can add sync lyrics to your tracks for platforms like Instagram stories, which is kind of cool. So you can put Instagram. I wonder does it create like the little mini videos for Instagram stories, which would be really, really nice. Like if you can create like Instagram stories for your music and it automatically syndicated them there. Oh my God, that would be nice. Um, Cover song licensing. Now this was fun. This is fun for me to think about because think about this for a second. If your AI music includes covers, DistroKids handles the licensing. Um, I'm wondering though if someone wants to license my music, would DistroKid handle that? See, I'm still learning this like you because I haven't put my music up yet, but I'm going to, and I'm going to use DistroKid. YouTube monetization. DistroKid can monetize your music on YouTube, ensuring you get paid when your tracks are used. That's nice. Now, I got a channel on YouTube called Inspired Music that I stopped putting my music up, but I'm about to start putting my music back up and making these funky covers and all that kind of stuff. I'm about to start doing that again. So DistroKid is saying if you put your music on YouTube, they can help you make sure you get paid for your tracks. I love it. See, it's taking all of the work out of it for you. You just gotta say, you know what, I want to do this. And I'm serious about it. Listen, there's never been a time better than now to do something. Making music is fun, especially when all you gotta do is type in couple. Even if you didn't have ChatGPT write the song, there's a feature inside of Suno, and I know Suno doesn't pay me a dime, y'all. I just love it. Like I'm not an affiliate. I just love Suno to death. There's a feature inside of Suno. If you cut off the custom, you can just tell Suno, write me a song about this, this, and this. That's it. It needs to be not. It doesn't get the R&B right. I had to tinker with that till I got mine right. It doesn't get that right at all. And because now R&B, anybody can sing R&B, so the voices that come out when you say R&B just don't work. Even when I tried urban, that didn't work. I tried urban soul, none of those things work. So you have to figure out how to. If you're looking for R&B like I was, you got to figure that part out. But if you just want voices, if you like country is probably the easiest thing ever because all you gotta do is say country, right? All you gotta do is say.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply.
Rock. All you got to do is say trap. Those are easy. R&B is hard. And I've been tinkering that I got 100 songs. I think I just got to the point where my last 20 songs were out of I'm probably at 120. The last 20 sounds R&B soul. Like African American R&B, that type. They got Afro, they got Latina, they got everything. It was hard to get that one. So pick your genre and then start to create your music. So when you go inside of Suno, if you cut off the custom and just there's a little box for you to prompt. You put your little prompt in there. It doesn't have to be nothing major. I want a salsa song that you can dance to. What is it? The Chabata to the bachata to, and that's it. That's all you got to put, and you give it a title. And the name of this song is called "Dancing in the Moonlight," and that's the name of the song. And then you put that in there, and you hit the generate button or create button, and it's gonna create the song, 2 versions. So you get 2 versions of the song, and then you listen to both, and you pick the one you want. The one you don't want, you can trash it. That's it. Now you got a song. That's it. So, and now you take all them songs and you compile them into a nice little album of whatever the EPs or whatever they are in an album, and then you go to DistroKid and you upload them. And if you don't have the album work, you do the little album work thing inside of DistroKid. Make sure everything is set up. Make sure you got your payment method set up. So when it's time for you to get your royalties, you can just hit the button and Distro gonna send you money. Now here's a con though. There was a con for DistroKid. As much as I was like singing their praises, there was a con. They said that it takes them a little bit, it takes them a little long to pay you. That was a con. And I'm okay with that. Long as they pay me. Like long as they pay me, I'm okay with that. Like I got so many tiny little things out there. Long as the payments come, I'm okay with that. I'm trying to get that to where I got a bunch of streams of income. Because creating music and I'm putting it on somebody's platform, and then DistroKid is out there marketing it for me, and I gotta wait for the payment. I'm okay with that. So if they slow to pay, I'm all right with that. Long as they pay, that's my thing. You can track your music performance, which I think that's good. You can track your earnings. You can see how many streams you got. You can look at your audience demographics. All of that's great. All of that's great. Even over on my Spotify channel, not Spotify, on my Spotify, that's a stream. It's a tiny stream, but it's a stream. Amazon is a stream. Spreaker is a stream. These are streams of income. I haven't taken the time to get them to the kind of money I want to bring in, but this year, that's the focus. All of the streams that's got drips and drabs of money, I need to turn them into mother freaking oceans, not streams. I need oceans of income. Each one of them need to be an ocean and a sea by itself. I'll take a river too, maybe a lake. I want streams. I want oceans. And I can wait for them to pay me long as they pay me. All right, y'all. I'm excited. Can y'all tell that I'm excited? Because it has never been a better time than right now to get in these games and be a part of it. Like you can get in and be a part of stuff right now. That's the exciting part. That's the exciting part. All right, I'm going to my last song. Then I'm going to come back and close it out. I'm closing it out for the weekend because it's Thursday. I don't do the show on Friday. So stay tuned. I'll be right back with your words of inspiration for the day.
To the fire in our veins, we've walked through the storm, danced through the rain, a rhythm unbroken, our hearts beat as one. With every step forward, we know we've just begun. No chains can hold us, no walls too high. We're reaching for the heavens, touching the sky. Let the music lift you, let the beat be your guide. Together we'll soar, standing side by side. Rise up strong, let your spirit shine. Dance to the rhythm, leave the pain behind. Feel the love, let it carry you on. We're rising, oh we're rising strong. Every twist, every turn, every lesson we've learned. A legacy of power, a fire that burns. Look how far we've come, oh the story we've made. The dance floor is calling, let's ignite the parade. No shadows can dim us, no fear in our stride. We're blazing a trail with the light inside. Let your soul awake and let the groove be a song. Step into the moment where we all belong. Rise up strong, let let your spirit shine. Dance to the rhythm, leave the pain behind. Feel the love, let it carry you on. We're rising, oh, we're rising strong. Clap your hands, stomp your feet, feel the joy in the beat. Let the world see your light. We're unstoppable tonight. Raise your voice, shout it loud. We're a mighty, mighty crowd. Feel the power, feel the pride. Let it ripple far and wide. Rise up strong, let your spirit shine. Dance to the rhythm, leave the pain behind. Feel the love, let it carry you on. We're rising, oh, we're rising strong. Rise up, let your heart take flight. In the rhythm of the music, we're shining so bright. Rise up, this is where we belong. Together forever, we'll be rising strong.
Rise up strong, rise up strong. Listen here, listen here. Y'all see why I'm having so much fun? Because I sit here and get to make these wonderful songs that I share with you guys. And it's so exciting, so exciting. But anyway, I got to go. But before I go, I want to give you my words of inspiration for the day. And here goes. What you do today can improve your tomorrows. Oh, let me say it again. Let me say it again. What you do today can improve all of your tomorrows. Ralph Martin said that, and he was right. Listen, get started. I told y'all, don't get left behind. I shared my story about how many times I got onto something, and I'm always an early adopter for stuff. And by the time it catches up to me, I'm totally burned out. I'm not doing that this time. I'm not doing it with this show. I'm not doing it with my news site. I'm not doing it with AI. Instead of doing that, I'm all in 10 toes down because I understand that when you take advantage of opportunities in the beginning, you are the ones who set the pace for everybody else. Because everybody else, the majority of people, they'll get into it later when it's too late and it's oversaturated. Now you got to try to compete with all these different people. That's not you. The music industry, the AI music and entertainment industry is only $3.6 billion. You got people sitting on this earth that's worth more than 3.6 billion. Hell, Rihanna probably by herself is probably worth more than $3.6 billion. So that sounds like a lot of money, but in the big scheme of things, it's not because there are people out there worth that kind of money. But what does that mean for you and I? That means opportunities. But you got to take the opportunities. They're knocking your door. Every time you listen to one of my episodes on this show, that is opportunity knocking. Answer the effing door. Answer the door. Stop playing around. You ain't got no time to play around. Stop. So this is your year. Rise up, believe in the fire, become brand new because today's the day. Awaken the giant, get your eyes and put it on the horizon. Let's go. Let's go. All right, I'm out. Y'all have a good weekend. I'll be back again Monday at 10 a.m. God willing. Until next time. Listen, if you missed any episodes of this show, go back and listen to yesterday's episode. So that was January 1, that episode. That episode to me was one of my better ones because I gave you a journey through my trials and tribulations and my failures and my ups and downs, talking about all of the opportunities I missed. Go back and listen to that episode. January 1, 2025. You listen to this whatever time you're listening to this. It could be a year from now, it could be a day from now, a month from now. Go back. If you having struggles, go back and listen to January 1st episode 2025. Go back and because that was one of my better episodes. I talk about my life a lot because I've been an entrepreneur for 27 years. I had my ups and downs, my bumps and bruises. I had to get back up, brush myself off, and keep going. But that episode gives you the timeline of my journey and all the opportunities I missed because I didn't know any better. But now that I know better, I intend on doing better. And I hope that me telling you all of this stuff on this show will allow you to do the same thing. Well, now, Audrey, that I know better, I can do better. All right, go back and listen to that episode. I gotta go, but you guys, if you missed the episode, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to past episode. And listen, thank you for being here. I'll be back Monday, 10 a.m. Until next time, my friends, until next time, make it a great day. Bye, everybody.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, hosted by Audrey Bell-Kearney. If you missed an episode, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com for past episodes and local news. Do us a favor and click the link in the description to support the show for just $5.99 a month and share it with a friend.
Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to ChumbaCasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to ChumbaCasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply.